Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. If you haven't got your copy yet, ready? We're going to pause the video. Okay, did you get yours? Good. I hope so. Some of you didn't get yours. I'm psychic, you know. Go and get it now. What are you waiting for? And if you don't drink them, why not? Tell me in the comment section, why aren't you having a cup of tea? And or coffee if you like coffee. Ooh, okay, wow, that deck's ready to go. This is where in the world is my divine masculine. Not whereabouts is he living, but you know, for those of you in separation who haven't heard from your divine masculine, WTF is going on? Come on, divine masculine, what are you doing? Divine feminine just getting a little bit in her ego, saying, come on already. She's trying not to grit her teeth. Although you can grit your teeth gracefully, I think. Let's try. Ready? Let's be graceful and grit our teeth. It's kind of not very graceful, is it? So where in the world is he? Well, of course, everyone's going to have a different story. So I'm going to do 3 stories. He wants to speak, but he doesn't want to speak. You know what I mean? Some of them are hiding. Some of them, I don't know why, but I'm getting this feeling, they're being very cheeky, which means naughty. Okay, that one's ready to go. Okay, one more deck I'm just going to shuffle. If you haven't told me where you're from, tell me where you're from. I want to know, where in the world are you? Where in the world are you from? And if you're here, thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you like my content, and if you want to know what I do, I can quickly tell you that I do twin flame, soulmate, and general life path readings with advice. You get advice as well. I also do an ascension package, which is bringing many people into union with themselves and many twins into union in general. So that's nice. I also have a manifesting twin flame video which you can purchase from me, and it tells you exactly how to behave energetically so that you can attract your twin flame to you, and that is very powerful. I also do sound healing. If you're interested in that, you'll get the sound healing, which will be done just for you, as in it's unique to you, and then you would get the manifesting twin flame video as well. This deck is being very difficult today. Why? We're going to start with this difficult story, I think. Yes, here we go. I had to give it a little bit of a push. Because, like I said, some divine masculines don't want you to know what's going on. And guess what? Bad luck, because we're here. Sorry if you're listening, divine masculine, we're spying on you. We are spying on the divine masculine today. So yes, I'm in my silly mood. Yesterday I was very, I don't know, what do they call it? Stone Cold Steve Austin serious. Ooh. This story. Whew, we may need to get another cuppa. This one's going to be... Ouch. Okay. Some of you are dealing with... This is for a teeny tiny percentage of you are dealing with a false twin flame. Okay. So this divine masculine would have come to you, and you would have felt like you recognized him. We have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups here. Your soul would have recognized this divine masculine. The message here from Spirit is to take caution. There is deception and trickery. Be careful for hang on. That's going to be a tongue twister. Be careful, for all is not what it seems. Okay? So some of you, many divine feminines don't know this, but sometimes before you meet your real twin, you can have a false twin. Okay, so this is for a teeny tiny small few of you. All right, so what's happening here is you'll spend time with this divine masculine and you'll feel fantastic. Okay, you'll feel really, really, really good. And then you'll feel exhausted. Wow. Yeah, you'll feel exhausted, okay? So you'll feel great and then exhausted. Great and then exhausted. Great and then exhausted. And you kind of be going, oh, maybe I feel exhausted because I miss him. Or maybe I feel exhausted because I'm doing too much. But in actual fact, this man is taking advantage, take gender how it resonates, taking advantage of your kindness, okay? And this burden will start to affect your health in a spiritual kind of way, all right? If you need help to know whether you're dealing with a false twin flame or a real twin flame, get in contact with me, because this is only for a small percentage, all right? How will you know if this is your story? Let's have a little look. There'll be this beautiful energy of him coming in and saying, hey, how you going? I think you're beautiful. You know, this nice talk. And then if you don't do the right thing, as in his eyes, if you don't come in quick enough, or if you are disagreeing with him in some way, there'll be this narcissistic trait here where he'll make you feel guilty. All right? This man that you're dealing with is not single. Okay, if this resonates for you, this is for a teeny tiny percentage of you, like 1% of whoever's watching today. All right, he's not single. He'll be saying he's single and he isn't single. All right, he's being dishonest with you. Okay, this guy is being dishonest with you. He's perhaps promising to come to you, to travel to you, and you feel like you're in love with him. Okay? But this is not the King of all kings. This is not the Emperor. This is not your twin flame. This is someone who is taking advantage of you. Okay, they might be asking you, let me just get a couple more on this, because whoever it's for, it's important. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, so you may have, as a divine feminine, you may have low self-esteem, okay? And so you're looking for your wish fulfillment. You've been, trying to keep your vibration high, trying to believe in yourself, trying to think that something good's coming. And then this guy comes along, and I'm feeling like it could be weeks ago or months ago. And because you were feeling depressed and lonely, perhaps even having some issues with other people in your life, you felt like this was going to be your saving grace. This man was going to come in and change your life. So if this story is resonating for you and you need to contact me, please do. But this person is manipulative, and they could have even asked you for naughty pictures or some kind of sexual thing, or perhaps even told you like a hard luck kind of story, like, you know, they're having difficulties in their life. Can you help them in some way? All right. It may be monetary, it may be with advice, it may be something else. All right. So be very aware that that's story number one. I'm going to timestamp these. Okay. So story number two, let's get into that. Which one? This one. Okay. All right. Story number two. This divine masculine is in his ego right now. He is having a few things to deal with in his karmic life. All right. But he knows the universe has offered you divine feminine. You may be an earth sign, but he's had to speak some kind of truth in his karmic life. He's had to literally grab his sword and cut a few people off with his words. Okay. He hasn't literally gone and killed anyone, which is good. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. We have this past energy here of him feeling trapped in a situation. Feeling trapped. Wishing that, you know, this cycle would end. This unlucky cycle would end. Right? This is a lucky cycle, but he's mourning over this cycle because he thinks that he was a bit hard done by. Because all he's trying to do is to manifest this love. All right? And you'll know this divine masculine because he would have been very passionate with you in the past. Perhaps even made love to you, or perhaps, offering. Who's this? Friends with benefits. Charlie. It's like his erection is taking him where he needs to go. But it's not just friends with benefits, Charlie, because we got the King of Love here as well. Okay. But, you know, you'll know this divine masculine. He could be a water sign with fire in his chart. He could be a water sign with penis in his chart. Sorry, I mean fire in his chart. I am being silly. Anyway, he is the fool for love. He loves you unconditionally, right? We know this. He's willing to take a risk, take a leap of faith towards this journey with you. However, he's still going through this transformation. He's still in hermit mode. And then emotional Eric shows up and he's contemplating everything. Emotional Eric takes his damn time. He's like, I need to wait for the full moon. I just need until the full moon. He's literally staring at that black rock. You'd think he'd be bored by now, this emotional Eric. Okay, you may get a message. Nothing major, just a little titbit. Is it titbit or tidbit? I'm not sure. Tell me in the comments. All right. You know, his feet are getting hot here. He needs to walk to the oasis. And guess where the oasis is? Ah, look. He just stumbled upon divine feminine. Again, showing up as the high priestess and sometimes as the Queen of Cups in recent times, which means she is in her truthfulness in this pure place. B and J might be significant for some of you. But he's kind of been in this energy of, ugh, I'm a bit grumpy. I'm not seeing the love right now. But then he's going to remember it, you know, because he's being emotional, Eric. He's literally going to remember the love and go, oh my God, I remember how good it feels when I'm with Divine Feminine. And then he'll be like, and we could even get naked if we could just get rid of that angel up there. See, if we just block out the angel. She's like, are you really just going to stare at us here? Like, we're already naked. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. I can't help it. Look, he's like, you know that I don't know. I don't know what the angel's doing there. So he's having a pregnant pause at the moment. Could be thinking about babies. Pregnant pause came to mind. He's planning though. He's not sure what he's planning, but he's planning. He's confused in his planning. Oh dear. But for right now, he's having a few arguments. Oh, sorry, I just saw these two cards next. He wants to marry this Divine Feminine. However, even though there's drama, he wants to marry Divine Feminine, who's also now showing up as the Queen of Cups. But Divine Feminine may not want to talk to him because he's been ignoring her for a little minute. Emotional Eric, come out of the closet, boy. But not in that way. Not in that way. Well, you could be in that way. Take it how it resonates for gender, but come out of the... Stop staring at the black rock and come and talk to your Divine Feminine, please. Alrighty, story number 3 is happening at 17 minutes. Right. If you're confused already, congratulations and welcome to the Twin Flame journey. Or it may just be that I'm confusing today. You may have to rewind this video. Do they do that anymore? There's no such thing as rewind. Back in the 80s, when we had VHS and beta, I'm not going to tell you how old I am. That would ruin everything. You can have nice guesses in the comments about how old I am. And if it's not 21, I don't want to hear about it. Okay? Harry's yelling out an age that I don't like. Stop it, Harry. That's not nice. It's alright. Charlotte just slapped him with her whisk. So everything's fine here. Nothing to see. This Divine Masculine, where in the world has he been? Gaining some strength here. Trying to come into this very masculine energy again. The masculine energy isn't always dominating. It can be freeing. He's trying to maybe work out some kind of truth here to balance his root chakra, to feel safe in the world, maybe working a lot in the sunshine. But the Sun is also a yes card. Take that how it resonates for you. He's not coming in. He's not coming in for a commitment to his Empress right now or in the recent past. And the Empress, of course, I always see as the Divine Feminine, as well as a few other cards. But today, it's Divine Feminine. So he's not coming in for a commitment with Divine Feminine. And the reason he's not coming in is because she is not talking to him. She could have blocked him. She might have been staring at that moon for a long time. And it made her feel emotional, you know. And fair enough too, you know, why isn't he coming in is what Divine Feminine's trying to say here through this reading. She's like, well, I'm done with toxic behavior. You know, he needs to take a stock of his own life. Perhaps he's in a karmic partnership with someone else. Perhaps he has an addiction of some kind. but there's some kind of behavior that she's not interested in, and she feels that it would be unlucky to be with him at this time. And so he's simply not coming in because he can feel the energy difference. He can feel the pushing away of divine feminine. Even though he does want to give this offer. You know, he's gone within and taken a little look at himself, and he does want to give an offer, perhaps even apology. I feel like he feels kind of small, or I don't know, do I want to say emasculated? I think I do. Divine feminine could have said a few words, a few truths in the past to this divine masculine, and so he feels small. His self-esteem is low. He feels like he can't push with her because she's just like, look, if you're not going to come to me correct, don't bother coming to me at all. Wow. Yeah, look. So he's trying to have this clarity. He's still thinking of her a lot. See the dreamy energy in the background? But then he kind of goes, all right, well, I'm going to be no bleeps given either. But his heart is hurting here. Divine feminine may have said something, someone else may have said something, and someone else may have said something. Even his mother may have said something here. Because these two cards together, you know, or these three cards together, it's like he could have had an argument with his mother or his sisters or his brother or something here, and it's affected him. It's really affected him. Let me just get a couple more on this story. And then, you know, because he hasn't come into divine feminine, because he's had this drama going on, she's just like, well, you know what? Because he's not said anything, because he's been slow Simon, it's upset her a lot. She's having sleepless nights, wondering where on earth is he gone, right? And he's in this, oh, here we go, emotional Eric. Stop looking at that darn rock. There must be some gold in that rock, you know. Or a stripper. I'm joking, of course. There's not really a stripper there. They could be out of the picture over here. We never know what's going on. That is a joke. I'm not psychically channeling a stripper, I promise. But you know, what is he thinking about? He's just thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay. He's just exhausted. Okay. So this exhaustion. Oh my God. So he's being emotional Eric and depressed Derek. Not, you know, clinical depression, just, you know, I'm not seeing the love right now. I'm not seeing the love. I refuse to see the love, you know. We've got all this love here behind him. You know, and I dare say divine feminine's the one that's filled up these cups here and these cups here as well. And he's like, no, not seeing the love right now. And he can't see the love because, let's see why. Because he needs to balance himself. Okay. This devil energy here is very strong. This can even be negative thoughts, negative behaviors, negative actions. You know, we've already had arguments. I don't know if I showed you this card, but there's been some defensiveness here. And then divine feminine goes, well, I've been sad. I perhaps still am sad that you're not coming. Maybe I'll pray. Maybe I'll focus my attention on others who need me right now. She's got her attention focused away from divine masculine. She was hoping that they'd, jump in this boat together. But he's too far out of it at the moment. This divine connection needs to be rebridged. Wow. So, I want to get some random love messages before I go. Just let's go rando, not commando. Remember we tried that before and that, whoa, going commando. If you know what that means, it may have something to do with that stripper that wasn't really there. And I don't think emotional Eric would have been emotional had there been a stripper near that rock. I think he may have turned around just for a minute, just to see, hang on a minute, why is there a stripper at the beach? And what is that loud music playing? All right, anyway, sorry, I'm being silly. Do you even realize how amazing you are to me? I need you because I love you. Please stay in my life. I don't want you to go, even though he's doing the separation at the moment. I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. Wow, you are the glow that lights up my life. You are so sexy. I'm connected with you no matter where you are. I won't give up on you. Don't give up on me, please. I don't know. Can we forgive the stripper, divine feminine? We are silly, aren't we? Can you forgive me, please? And then there's two more here. I don't care how complicated this gets. I still want you. And I can't stop thinking about you. You are on my mind 24/7. So even if he's not coming in, divine feminine, look at that. Constantly thinking of you. Yes. So this is your where in the world is divine masculine, not the location, just like where is he right now if you're in separation. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will timestamp it. I'll actually stick that on my head and take it with me until this is uploaded, so I remember to do that. I love you very much. Contact me. My email is in the description box below if you need me. And I hope you have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe and happy, and remember to follow your joy, okay? There's a beautiful song from the movie Sister Act. It's got a little bit religious stuff in there, but it's just, I don't know. I love the words, joyful, joyful, Lord, we adore thee. God of mercy, God of light, hearts unfold like flowers before thee. I might just post it anyway. It's about being joyful, okay? So it's not, I'm not trying to push any religion or any agenda. It's just, you'll feel the vibrancy if you listen to it, all right? So I'll timestamp that too, and maybe, put that too. So yeah, joyful is how I want you to stay, okay? Because when you do that, you attract beautiful things to you. And even if it's really difficult at the moment to be joyful, you can contact me if you need help with staying in your joy. And if you know someone called Joy, that's also a great way to stay joyful. You could go and talk to your friend called Joy. And I am being silly all over again. Alrighty, I've said goodbye, but you haven't seen me in my silly hat, so I'll just show you my silly hat again before we go, because I know some of you love my silly hat. And I don't know, I'll see you hopefully crazily in my next video very soon. Okay? Bye. Bye.